Hi fans of high quality entertainment. I would like to wish all of my American friends a very happy Thanksgiving Day. If you're watching this today, that is. November 24th. In Canada, of course, we celebrate a month earlier. I don't know why, but we do. I guess we like to be different. So today I thought I would do something a little different. And this is, of course, also involving my Patreon. I was going to do just a regular radio show like I do every week there. I just throw a bunch of songs that I like together in a radio show and I talk about each song. But today I thought it'd be fun to think of my favorite songs, do an hour show, my favorite songs with heaven in the title. I'm going to tell you my 13 favorite. It ended up being 13 songs. And I'd be curious to know what songs I've left off. There were a few I was looking at and they wouldn't be in my top 13. But maybe I did miss one or two. So I'm still stuck on 13 Patreon, so I would love somebody out there to join for as little as $2 a month. And then you can listen to the whole radio show there. But I'm going to, I can't play the music here on YouTube, but I want to talk about the 13 songs I chose. And I ranked them in order of my favorites. So, in order from number 13 to number 1. Number 13, I think I recently was listening to this artist on Spotify, and I don't think I would ever buy any of his albums, but he's had a lot of hit songs on the radio, and I've always liked them. I like some of them, more than others, but he's definitely a talent, and I really do like his voice. And so number 13 is Heaven by the one and only Canadian Bryan Adams. Good work, Brian. Number 12. This was written sadly because his son had passed away at a very early age, and it's a very moving song. It's Tears in Heaven by Eric Clapton. Number 11 is this artist. I think, he was in one of the biggest bands ever, and he's done a solo career for years and years and years. And I think he's got to be one of the most respected artists in rock music. And he's released a lot of really, really good albums, even the recent ones. It is Robert Plant with the song Heaven Knows. Number 10, I was thinking of this song when I was doing the list, and I've never had any of the Black Sabbath Dio years in my CD collection. I just, I lost interest in them after Ozzy left. But definitely, Heaven and Hell, the song, is a killer song. So I had to put it in my list. So it's at number 10. Number 9, probably one of my favorite, I think it's a very underrated album, but side 2 of this album is possibly one of my favorite Rolling Stones album sides, if it was on vinyl. And it's Heaven from Tattoo You, the Rolling Stones. Definitely one of the greatest songwriters of them all. So many great 60s songs, and even, the 70s and 80s when they went more dance and disco. I still enjoyed their music. It's the Bee Gees with Too Much Heaven. Well, the singer for this band I'm not really a fan of, and I recently did a video on him. He performed for, I think, about 30 minutes, then he left the stage, and he left the band standing there not knowing what's going on, and of course the audience that paid to see him just walk off the stage after 30 minutes. But I'm a fan of the Smiths, and I love a lot of their songs, and so I've chosen Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now by the Smiths at number 7. Number 6, have to include this song, definitely one of my favorite Bob Dylan songs. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. That's right. At number 6. Now for the top 5. One of my favorite 80s songs and one of my favorite 80s bands is The Cure. And this is probably my, well, be in my top 3, maybe even number 1. It's Just Like Heaven by The Cure. Now, there's 2 songs by this band in my top 4 list. The first one is the number 1 song in heaven from Sparks' album, Number 1 in Heaven. Number 3, from my favorite Talking Heads album and one of my favorite songs by them, Heaven. And it might be my favorite, well, along with the next one, my favorite one for lyrics. I love the line, heaven is just a place where nothing really ever happens. Sounds like an exciting place to be. Number 2, once again Sparks from Kimono My House with Here in Heaven. The lyrics, if you listen to the song anywhere, definitely, if you haven't heard it before, follow the lyrics. It's about a suicide pact. Yeah, like, here's part of the lyrics. Dear, do you often think of me as you overlook the sea? Do I qualify as dearly departed, or am I... So this is the person that did the suicide pact, but the other person didn't. So he's talking to this person. Dear, do you often think of me as you overlook the sea? Do I qualify as dearly departed, or am I that sucker in the sky, the fall guy for the first and the last time? Juliet, I thought we had agreed. Now I know why you let me take the lead. Now, what do you think I've chosen as number 1?
There's a lady who's sure all that glitters is gold, and she's buying a stairway to heaven.
That's right, Stairway to Heaven by Led Zeppelin. I know it's really overplayed, but the thing is for me, I don't listen to the radio that much, so anytime I do listen to the song, it sounds good to me. I'm not tired of it, and I think it is very deserving to be the number 1 song. So, for me, Led Zeppelin's Stairway to Heaven. So I'd love your thoughts in the comments section below. And like I said, I'm always looking for more Patreons, starting at $2 per month, and you can listen and watch everything that I post there on my Patreon. It's lots of fun. I especially enjoy doing the radio show, so I hope some of you join. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye. And happy Thanksgiving.